played, NRG is currently 10-0 against them. So they've got the advantage of really seeming to know exactly what they're up against when it comes to KCP. If KCP wants to be successful, big key of that is going to be taking away shooting chances from Garrett G, currently #1 in the spring split in goals per game. That dude's finding the back of the net, no questions asked right now. And he wants another one here, and thankfully Rapid right on it.
Rapid gets in the way, switching the follow-up. Shot goes wide, gets 2 defenders to bite on it. Justin will pick up the ball and send it high in enemy territory. No one following it, though, and it'll be Memory to pick up control out of his corner. Justin takes it from him at midfield. Now the ball lofted in the middle. Here's Squishy up for it to the backboard, looking for the shot. Beast Mode takes it away from him here. Justin on with the follow-up, bounces it off the ground, off the corner and out. Beast Mode will get the clear off to the side. And now Garrett G and NRG with all the offensive pressure here in game #1. First minute gonna come and go with the ball barely touching the blue half.
Yeah, big cycle going on in the midfield for NRG. And pass to Garrett G, shot towards the right side. Justin actually takes it away, sets it up for Squishy, and on the wrong side of the ball. Everything going to stall out here in this orange corner, and KCP hanging on. Garrett G wants another look at it. Going to pop it up right in front of the net. Only one there is Memory. Justin's just making sure he can get out in front of that clear.
And he's got it lofted for Squishy, who reaches for it, gets around the ball, and puts it onto the backboard. Rapid will send it straight down the middle of the field, and finally, after a minute and a half, the ball will touch the blue again. Garrett G in the corner on the counter clear. As NRG immediately turned this one back around and into the KCP half. Beast Mode gets it across and out Rapid towards the goal. It'll go to the blue corner. Garrett G to trap it as Justin is demolished in the midfield. Memory can't gain control, and here's Beast Mode now to the corner again as Pioneers slowly gaining inch by inch a little bit more of a foothold in the midfield.
Important thing to watch for KCP, like you said, in the midfield is how much they can control those midfield boosts. If they start controlling those 100 pads, they're going to force NRG to rotate back sooner whenever NRG is on offense, and that'll give them more space to break out.
Rapid now to the midfield. Garrett G blocking it and sending it down for Squishy, who looks to put it onto Garrett G's hood, onto the backboard. Follow from Justin. Oh, he has to reach too far. He'll put it onto the backboard again, though. Squishy will take the corner boost, but Memory and Beast Mode tag team this one to the blue half, and Garrett G has to play defense. 2 touches, though. It's all the way back to the goal again, and Rapid's going to dive for a save. NRG on fire right now.
Real great support, though, coming through on the KCP defense. They definitely understand exactly what kind of offense they're throwing at him. Justin gets out in front of a shot from Memory early. Rapid second chance towards the net, also taken away by Justin. How about the extra touch as well to beat Memory again? NRG going to find their way back on offense where they've been all game but still haven't scored.
Rapid and the goal line has been perfect for KCP so far. 2 excellent opportunities as Garrett G sends it to the goal, and Rapid blocks him every time. We're across halftime, and what's been a stylish game despite the lack of goals. Just onto the backboard, Memory gets just enough of a touch to put it past Squishy, and Garrett G has to fall back on defense. Here's Rapid moving forward towards him, and Memory on the dual threat will get to the backboard. Justin bringing it back to midfield. Squishy following this one, and what? I need to look. I need to watch that replay a few times to understand how that one moved forward. But
yeah, they were landing, and I believe it was Squishy landed under Justin, or Justin landed under Squishy. One way or the other threw off the timing of the landing because they wanted that. The wheels touched the ground right into the hop back up into the air, and since they hit each other, that just kind of fizzled out.
They got it to the corner either way, and with a minute and a half left to go, NRG with lots of control in this game, but no goals to show for it. They've put up 9 shots to the mere 2 from KCP.
Now I'm thinking what's going to serve NRG a little bit better here. Beast Mode coming at that one a little too early. Undercuts the ball. I think if NRG stops putting that ball up towards the backboard, starts shooting it on the floor, they're going to have a little bit more success, because I think they might need a demo to break down that KCP defense.
A demo might, honestly, yeah, I agree. I think the physical play could really open up the backfield here, especially particularly on the Rapid. We'll see. Beast Mode sends one towards the goal. It bounces off the crossbar and out. Garrett G to take this one, and he puts it to the outside. No NRG player out there, and Rapid will try to take control, but Garrett G closes on the ball. Squishy will send it to the outside. 30 seconds remaining. Beast Mode dumps it straight down the middle. Now Justin to pick it up from his corner. Squishy demolished behind him, though. That's for all the players. Memory's just got to get it to the goal, and he will. Rapid puts it in. 20 seconds left, and the Pioneers have the lead.
It's that demo in the opposite corner. Justin wants command there, but Memory, look at that battle in the corner. Huge props to him to get out in front of that ball and stall it out there and win possession back. And that demo on Squishy back in the opposite corner meant nobody ready for NRG. And despite unquestionably playing the better game here, find themselves down 1 with 15 left.
Oh, but so Justin gets a flip reset, put it over one player, but Memory is going to take this one the whole length. 10 seconds left. Beast mode now to the outside. Squishy struggling to gain position to gain control. Gets into the midfield for Justin to the outside to Garrett G. They're all in position for this, but can they keep it up? Squishy has only got 30 boost. Jumps into Justin, but it's a little bit too slow, and Memory gets in the way. He's got an empty backfield to deal with here. And there's Rapid just going to try and kill this one into the ground. Squishy keeps it alive using the wall, but a double commit from Garrett G and Justin should open things up, and it'll go into the ground. Pioneers take game number 1 by the slimmest of margins.
Yeah, well done, KC Pioneers. The big shining light here for game 1 for them, no doubt about it, the defense. That support system, Rapid, Memory, and Beast Mode doing a great job keeping that backboard clean, because that's where NRG was really trying to get a lot of their opportunities. Up high above the net, see if they could get somebody missing a clear and try and capitalize, and they never broke. And that's why I was saying I think NRG are going to benefit a little bit from keeping that ball closer to the floor, because they start shooting it towards that, the side of the wall. They're going to keep people low to the ground so they can get that rotation coming through across the goal line, maybe find a demo and throw off that support system.
Yeah, but it was ultimately... so there was the demolition on the Squishy. There was also Garrett G crashing the corner with Justin and just driving past the ball. Just a difficult area to read in the field and made just the slimmest of mistakes, and the Pioneers were able to punish one mistake, the difference between us being in overtime right now and the Pioneers having the lead. So as they take the win in game number 1, we'll see if they can do it again here in game 2. Pioneers with holding off. I think the biggest celebration for them out of game 1 was completely holding out NRG, shutting them out completely there in game number 1.
I'm on board with you. If you're able to stop, all of those attempts on net like that and not look to have too much trouble despite some of the chances being fairly dangerous, you got to be feeling good going into game 2. Justin wants a flip reset. It's going to skip it out into the corner. Squishy as well to keep the pressure going. And here's where KCP has been so good around their net up in the air.
And a reminder, game number 1 started with a minute and a half of NRG uninterrupted offense and no goals. Pioneers playing on the ropes, but doing everything that was needed. They've already had more offense here in the first 30 seconds here of game number 2 than they did in game number 1, so things are already improving. Here's Memory towards the goal. 3 defenders. Garrett G to Justin. To the outside. Now Rapid putting the pressure on. Looks for the bump on Squishy. Garrett G takes his time getting control of this ball, but will get control nonetheless. And then loses it in the midfield. Squishy now out of his corner here with Beast Mode pushing on top of him there. Dumps it to the center, and here's Justin. Takes it to the sky. Nice. How much boost does he have to work with here? Gets it over the top of another defender. It's going to drop towards the box, but no one else from NRG able to move up, give him Beast Mode's positioning, and then he wins a solid 50-50 to get it to the net. Squishy will clear it to the edge.
Solid 50-50 is the right way to put it. I mean, right now, KCP crushing the challenge game, getting out in front and, more importantly, on top to just drive it through those NRG attacks.
And they've got the ball in the back third of NRG again. Memory chasing this down. Justin's there. Past one, Beast Mode onto the edge, and then towards the goal. Garrett G with the save, but can't get his own boost. It gets taken away from him, and then shoots far post, bounces off the post, and back out. The most absurd of luck for the Pioneers here. Squishy tries to slow this one down in the midfield, gives it to Garrett G, and they'll thank their lucky stars they haven't been scored on here in game 2.
I just don't understand why we keep seeing these air dribbles towards the backboard from NRG. I understand that you're trying to take the extra time, but it has been shown through about 8 minutes of play, there is no fruit to be gained up in that direction.
The aerial defense for the Pioneers has been rock solid. Here comes Justin again, this time going for the slow play. Gives it to Squishy, Rapid blocks it again. Garrett G on the follow, man, this time it'll go in. NRG finally on the board.
Garrett G lock in another one. Justin finally stalemates one, and Squishy, the support right behind that, able to read that challenge with such accuracy to be right in the perfect spot to put the immediate shot on target on the bounce down, and Garrett G just had to wait for his turn, really.
Yeah, I still want to point out that in that defensive stand, but right before the goal goes in, Rapid makes an insane save again. The guy is so good on the goal line, but this time Garrett G on the follow-up once more. It's wide of the net, and the follow from Squishy. Rapid gets too much in the way, and now they've got the breakaway opportunity. Justin looking for his teammate in the corner. He'll find Garrett to the backboard. He's got enough boost to reach for this one. It nearly puts it into the far corner, but no, it's wide again.
Finally, an actual miss from the backboard clears from KCP, and NRG thankfully don't capitalize, but 2 minutes on the clock, and NRG don't show many signs of slowing down, but this was about the same point where KCP really started to get their feet stuck in the previous game as well, so we'll see if they get another couple of offensive looks.
We'll see if they can, but it has been already a very different game from the first game. Squishy out to Justin. Wonderful connection, and the passing game from NRG, just unmatched here as Justin looks for another one. Infield pass, brilliant stuff. It's just 2 touches. You'll see the KC Pioneers touch it, and then 2 touches later, they're making a save.
You love the fact that Squishy is able to communicate with Justin there, telling him, stay there, I've got the guy beat, and then just all he's got to do is make sure that ball gets to the left, and Justin believed him, and he had an easy look at the net. Rapid, no time to recover after having to make that save on the backboard.
That was back-to-back possessions for NRG that was 2 touches to the goal. As Squishy nearly double taps in a third goal. Justin will get doesn't even need the double tap. There's a single tap for 3-0. NRG lighting up in game 2.
There we go. This is a bit more what you were expecting. Double commit from KCP, and Memory, he still probably could have got that, but Squishy driving out of the back of the net, not even going to give him the chance. 3-0 NRG, 92 seconds on the clock. Looking pretty good here.
Game number 1 was very even and an impressive performance from the Pioneers, and game 2 has not disappointed. Justin with a beautiful save to push it out, but the NRG offense has started clicking just on a slightly higher level. They've let them open up the 7,000 plus RPMs here, and it's showing. Rapid's going to try to take this one to the goal. Gets nice. Over the top of 2 of them. Double coverage. Rapid doesn't care. They're on the board.
Rapid really just freezing Justin on the goal line. He gets a great catch on the ball, and Justin gets real wary of that hard flick to the back post. So he saw that little cut from Justin to start heading that way, and as soon as Rapid saw that, he just instantly double jumped him into the top of the net. Great read from Rapid.
Garrett G to the corner now. Only a 2-goal lead. A minute left. Squishy with a nice dunk in the corner, keeps the ball trapped in the Pioneers' back third. Garrett G over 1. No, Beast Mode will reach it. Gets it to the side here, but Pioneers, honestly, in this game, I don't feel like the difference was anything the Pioneers did. It was NRG ramping up the accuracy and how consistently they were finding each other on the passes. The backline defense seemed pretty strong still from the Pioneers, but when there's 3 excellent shots in a row, one of them's bound to go in.
Yeah, I agree. This is, as far as I'm concerned, pretty much the exact same as game 1. NRG in the driver's seat for a good chunk of it. Only difference was a couple more of those opportunities found their way into the back of that orange net. And KCP, you can play good defense and stop a lot of shots, but if you're not consistently getting out of your own half and resetting the aggression factor of your opponents, you're asking to get scored on and potentially blown out. But oh, mama! Oh, Rapid, what a shot!
Oh, we're sitting here talking about the game being over. Rapid's like, excuse me, there's still time on the clock and hit whatever this is. Oh my goodness! What a play! How in the world do you find an angle off the backboard like that? 4 seconds left. Let's see if they can get this one up. That's not up. Nope, Garrett will put it on, keep it glued to the ground. The clock is expired. Rapid's going to be low on boost and have to work with his teammates the entire length of the field. Memory's doing a good job here, but Squishy's up to block it into the corner, and it will bounce. NRG stave off the comeback and take game number 2 to tie up the series.
Gotta say, a little disappointed we didn't get to see an equalizer there. Rapid honestly hit a shot that gave me chills. Yep. So I was looking forward to maybe seeing a little more here in game 2, but well played NRG. Like we said, pretty much copy-paste game 1 to game 2, the only difference. NRG decided to score a couple of looks.
Yeah, there was that, and then the other thing I will say that I think was a big difference maker was Pioneers in the midfield. We saw NRG just suffocatingly setting up the siege in game number 1, and Pioneers not able to win a challenge to save their lives. Here, many excellent challenges, much more back and forth on the challenge game, but still, ultimately, the big difference maker was exactly as you said, NRG's accuracy.
Yep, well done, NRG. Honestly, you don't have to change anything, and it's all about jumping off that wall right before that ball comes onto you, so you get that inward cut on the angle of the ball instead of just popping it out. And that is a real finesse and timing-based shot there from Rapid and executed to perfection.
Yeah, man, I want more of that. Rapid has easily been the MVP in a losing effort so far, but not
a tie effort at the moment.
Yeah, losing is just. I'm literally like equivocating game number 1 to an NRG win, which is my apologies, KC Pioneer fans. You guys have gotten an excellent, well-deserved win. We'll see how they can expand upon that here in game 3. This Memory with his corner sets up Rapid, goes to the corner. And Justin will counter in beast mode, setting up Memory. Nice passing plays. They put it on target, and NRG makes a save. Turnaround from Rapid, puts it off the corner. Is beast mode there? No, he's got to fall back as Justin has an excellent clear. And beast mode, well read, moves it to his corner and tries to regain control.
Squishy, really just being a nuisance there in the midfield. And there's the command from Justin. See if he can make some defenders miss. And he got shoved out to play. Beast mode misses. NRG is going to need a little help. And Squishy was playing the block on Memory. Memory came up empty, so it just floats away harmlessly.
A little bit too, just a little bit off. His Memory can't find this one either. Rapid's not going to be in position to get it. He was hoping it would bounce off the crossbar a little more, just aggressively down. But now the outfield pass. Squishy did his best, but here comes the attack from the Pioneers. NRG passed one. Beast mode and Memory tangled up on top of each other. The offensive double commit. And here comes NRG. That bounce takes a KC Pioneer top. Now Squishy setting up Justin. He's reaching for it. Looks for the bumps, but no. Rapid able to dodge Squishy and get the stop. NRG starting to ramp up that control again, though. Rapid just having to make save
awkward clear
right now.
That support from beast mode as well. On Rapid's solid clear is really what's bailing KCP out of a lot of awkward positions on their goal. As Justin, another one towards the wall. That's a miss. You can't miss that, NRG. That's a free one.
Yeah, there's this goal went in right here. Okay, there's beast mode flips past it. There's no world where NRG misses that shot, and an unfortunate whiff that does give NRG the lead. Pioneers now making things hard on themselves, and they're gonna have to score 2. They want to get to match point here in game 3.
And you know, that goal from NRG, yeah, it's off the back of a whiff, but that whiff comes off all that pressure that NRG's building up, right? They're having to rotate so far out to go and grab boost, and that's why they're not in position to have an easy clear on that bounce, because, you know, that's a routine clear, right? Or it's routine as long as you're in position, but as soon as you're having to scramble for boost and dive back at one, you might just be a little late.
Squishy off the ceiling. Rapid in beast mode now going to try and push this one out. NRG not going to make contact just in the midfield. It's Memory and beast mode on the outside, try to take control. They get through one. Justin now with an excellent clear. This one goes a long ways catty corner. NRG will be the first to get a bumper onto it. Squishy somehow gets that one over beast mode. Rapid now in his corner with space. Will take the boost, but getting pressure by Justin now. He's going to go slow underneath one and neutralize the challenge against Squishy. Now Memory versus NRG. NRG reading where the ball would be most loose, gets up to it. Oh,
look at that clip. That's a goal.
Here comes NRG, and that's another one. 2-0 NRG.
Yeah, they catch, I think it was Memory here, believing that Rapid, oh no, Memory was on his way back, and Rapid, he just got bumped off the ball. Rapid was in charge of buying time, and NRG said, nope, none of that.
If you're able to get it past the third man, it's just you in the net at that point. I don't know if there's many players I would put my money on more than NRG in that situation. Oh my goodness!
There you go, fair enough.
Oh, they're running away with it. Squishy gets the demo goal.
You got the boost. Rapid was like, okay, here's the 1v1, but yeah, that's the classic air dribble into the air bump. You love to see it. It's really become a staple at this point.
Yeah, we gotta come up with a name for that, like the cruise missile goal or something.
That's a good one.
The heat.
We'll have to workshop it.
Yeah, so submit your answers. Let me know.
RLCSX on Twitter.
That's right, RLCSX on Twitter, exactly. Give us your thoughts and opinions. Squishy now. Trying to get through one. NRG to the outside. He's got Squishy on the edge to work with, but chooses to keep the ball himself. Kind of loses control, actually, and Rapid will try to take it. But Justin closes on it quickly and gets it into the box. Nearly puts it into the goal. 1:17 on the clock, and NRG looking to take match point.
And it's looking pretty good here because KCP is still running into the trouble of getting out of their own half. Even now, almost 15 minutes of play in, You're looking at 8 shots to NRG and only 4 for KCP. And despite some, pretty solid challenges for KCP, those challenges aren't turning into possession. It's turning into hold on for dear life mode.
Yeah, it's give yourself time to breathe and pick up boost before they win another one. And you're back on defense again. A great stop from Rapid, but he's going to need help. Memory gets the air carry. Stops Justin for now, but Garrett G will come in to put more pressure in the corner. Beast Mode struggling to gain control of this. He and Rapid will work together to get it past Squishy, but Justin and the guys a free ball to move up on. Beast Mode over the top. He's found Memory in the corner. It's above the goal, but Rapid's not there, and Beast Mode doesn't have the angle or the boost, and he bumps Rapid off of it. Confusion, miscommunication from the Pioneers on offense. 20 seconds left in this game, all but secured for NRG.
The mad dash to try and put another one on the board and give yourself a chance at maybe the miracle equalizer, but you're right, the miscommunication got to him, and you can say goodbye to game 3. 2-1 up for NRG, only 5 minutes to go, and don't see much sign of the rain stopping. Garrett G wants one more for the road. Squishy and Justin will combine, and that is going to be a pinch goal to make it 4-0.
They will get one for the road. And they shut him out here in this game. We saw NRG not score in game 1. Now the table's completely flipped and with a completely different score line. The 1-0 in game 1 now countered by the 4-0 from NRG as they have solidly taken control of this series.
Yep, looking good. This is the most interesting game of Rocket League, or series, I should say, because the analysis is the exact same now for 3 games in a row. NRG is winning. KCP, do something, please.
Well, it's NRG was winning. Oh wait, they won in game 1. Pioneers somehow got the win there.
The defense was real good.
They found that they held on defense and they got one mistake out of NRG. The problem is you can't, if your game plan is against NRG, just wait for them to make mistakes and score.
Doesn't happen often.
Yeah, hard plan there. So we'll see how they do moving forward in the game 4. They're gonna have to find some way to break up this pressure. I mean, obviously my thought usually goes to demos in this situation, but I don't even know if you really can demo NRG very well right now. They're so high in the air. They read so quickly. They're not spend a ton of time on the ground. It's very difficult to find these guys in a demoable position.
Yeah, the route, there's a couple ways out of when you find yourself in this situation, and all of them require a lot of risk, to be quite honest. And so it's not a particularly enviable situation to be in when your only course of action is, okay, let's just send someone all the way to the other side of the field. We're going to play 2v3 defense, hope we get a demo on a guy waiting in the midfield to open up a little bit of extra space. And that's just not a position you want to be in. So they're trying to hedge their bets, and they're saying, you know what, let's just try and stall him out on the defensive line again, because they would rather feel confident with 3 players on defense and take the risk of giving NRG extra space on offense.
The Pioneers defense has been easily the shining light of this lineup and this series for them. But even that defense let in 4 goals last game. At this point, communication has become a little bit difficult. We'll see Justin off that corner. Beast Mode to take this one away from Squishy in the midfield. Now Rapid to the corner. Garrett G trying to counter him. Garrett G to follow this. He's got Beast Mode challenging him. And Squishy now to Garrett G. They kind of tingle up on top of each other there.
Unlucky, but still fine. Oh, Rapid. He was thinking Squishy was going to get a touch. That means free space for NRG, but finagle a couple of challenges, and it's all about how Memory holds onto that ball there, and unfortunately, it's not for very long.
So they corral this one around the back. Squishy through 1. Rapid down to Memory. Garrett G into the midfield. It goes to Beast Mode. He's up against Justin. Sends it to the goal, and it goes through. Squishy couldn't get back in time, and Pioneers have the lead.
And it's all about that ball control. Memory, again, a perfect challenge. Skips straight to Beast Mode, and he didn't hesitate with it very long. Honestly, the right choice. If Beast Mode got too cute there with that dribble on Justin, Squishy was going to have time to get into the net. So just the one touch and take the shot, and got it to goal.
Yeah, gotta love the efficiency of that team. I 100% agree. If he takes even one more touch to set up that shot, not only does Squishy get in goal, but Justin probably has him red. You've got to make it fast against NRG. Well done. As Beast Mode scores the first goal for Pioneers, and they'll enjoy their first lead in a while. Squishy out of his net. Downtown, extended by Garrett G, but it's just a bit high. Beast Mode will pick it up on the counterattack. He's got Memory underneath. He looks for it, but played behind by Justin. Rapid crashes in, and it goes to the corner. Squishy now to Airborne. Looking for Justin across the field, but Beast Mode will intercept. Justin tries to adjust here.
NRG kind of having to just float the ball here a lot of time. I don't think there's any real plan right now with ball control.
Oh, Memory covering up Squishy on the shot. Justin now looking for Garrett G, but Beast Mode will intercept it in the midfield. And Rapid trying to take this one away from Justin. Squishy's there, keeps it high. He's out of boost to look for the corner, leave it for Garrett G, but corner boost not there. Justin now going to have to try, and this challenge won by the Pioneers. Squishy falling back, has to make a diving stop. The Pioneers gained more and more positioning. Memory here. Trying Garrett G setting up Justin. What a play in Rapid! Oh no! Oh, they somehow get it out. Rapid's in and out save, not quite good enough, and then his team pinches it out.
Boost.
That was crazy, and again, the defense just enough for the Pioneers.
Scary one for him, no doubt, but it's good enough to hold the lead. Justin was thinking a different ball was going to pop out of that contest, and that's giving KCP a little extra room here as Beast Mode with a chance to put another one in. Comes up empty on one, an open net, and two, the backboard read.
Beast Mode has been activated. 1:15 left to go. They're holding on to this lead. Their win in game number one came on a goal, I believe, like 8 seconds. It was very close to the end. This time they scored early in the game, and they've been holding on. To the outside, it's great to see them be able to play defense with a lead or win even.
Oh, look at the takeaway. Oh, Garrett G didn't believe him. I can't blame Garrett G for not thinking Justin was coming down with that second touch. Wow. NRG
doing everything, putting so much pressure on the goal, but there's always someone in net, and only held to 4 shots so far in this game. For being quite aggressive, Justin manages to block one. Garrett G will look for Squishy. He slows down on the wall to try and gain control of this, and will do so. He's got half a tank of boost to work with. Got 2 players underneath them. Finds the bumps on one, but Memory will pick it up in the other. And gets it all the way down. Again, just dribbling to the other side of the field. This time, just burning time off the clock. You don't usually burn time with a 1-goal lead, but if you're the Pioneers at this point, just take away any opportunities that NRG has.
Oh, Squishy dash, get the speed.
Over one, Memory to try. Here's Garrett G. The pass to Justin. It's behind him. He'll have to look for another setup. And he gets the demolition, but it goes into the ground. Pioneers come back and force the unlikely Game 5.
Well, it's been a long time since KCP have been in a position to knock off NRG, and you got to go all the way back to the fall grid week 7 when KCP lost in 7 games to NRG. So it's been a while, but here we are. They have arrived, an opportunity for a big upset and the first win in their history against NRG. KCP, can you do it?
These are the games you live for as a competitor. To get just the opportunity to get to play this game means a lot to these guys, and I'm excited to see if they can do it. NRG with such a winning record right now, but again, I want to point out this is the point that they fell apart in the last regional in the upper knockout. Can they push that away and push through in the uppers this time around? They're going to have to get through Pioneers in this 5-minute stint.
You can see the difference there in that game 4. That's what happens when KC Pioneers starts to get a lot more of a foothold on the pitch, controlling a lot more of that boost, much more even playing field, and able to force NRG to kind of just lob the ball at them a lot of times from their own half. As I think we've got 2 players stuck. We may have a pause coming in soon. Not entirely sure what's going on, but it looks like Rapid might have disconnected. We'll figure out what's going on.
It does appear that they are not playing Rocket League, which is the opposite of what we want them to do, so we will come back when they are ready to play. We'll figure out what the issue is there, let you guys know as soon as we have more information. But I mean, the thing I think for the Pioneers, like a pause like this is also not good for them. Like, especially if it is Rapid that's having the issues getting through, like, oh, I gotta reconnect, I gotta get back into this game, oh, this sucks, I don't wanna Like we're on momentum. We've gotten to game 5 against NRG. This is the
You're on
first
a
time
roll.
we've been on the final map. Yeah, we're coming in with the win, and we're going on a champions field where Garrett G and Justin and Squishy's names are on this map. Our names aren't. Like just the mental of who you're playing against is a constant thought. So like having this moment to think about that is not good for them. They're gonna if they're able to deal with this issue and still get the win, that's just even more of a testament to how strong KC Pioneers are.
Or it's a moment to think, okay, how did game 4 play out? What did we like about it? And what do we want to have happen again from the previous aspect? And I would wager that with people that have been playing as long as like Memory, that's definitely where the mindset comes to as we get a look back through some of the highlights of this series. And, you know, that game 1 may be the big difference maker in this series if KCP are able to squeeze out that win, because that was all NRG's game back there. And KCP were able to walk away with that 1-0 victory.
They've won both the games that the Pioneers have won. Have been a 1-0 affair. So I feel like they're gonna need more than one goal to close off the series against NRG. If there's anything I know about these huge teams on either region, is that game 5 is almost always a bloodbath. It feels like it's the series has been super close. How are they gonna do it? And then it's 5-0 or something, right? One way. That's what it feels like a lot of times. So we'll see how things go here. But Pioneers, I'm gonna bank on the fact that they're gonna need more than one goal if they want to secure this win against NRG.
I would say you at least need the cushion, right? And you're gonna have to look for more out of Memory and Beast Mode in that midfield. You need that kind of repeat performance from game 4. You can't afford to let Squishy and Justin and Garrett kind of just walk out of their own half, and you need to find ways to get NRG off the ball, because that's when it gets real dangerous. Because right now Justin's kind of out there winning the races to a lot of challenges, right? He's able to break up a lot of those KCP opportunities, but Rapid's playing that same role over on KCP, not necessarily in the challenge game, but more specifically stopping those situations from going from bad to worse, right? And so you're really looking for that matchup between Garrett and Squishy and Memory and Beast Mode, and who plays the better supporting role.
Well, we'll get back into game number 5. The first 17 seconds will be all for naught. We'll play a slightly shorter game here, but that is the ruling here. And it looks like there was maybe a player connection issue got resolved. We'll move forward here. It's Memory off the roof. Puts it into the box. Gosh. Squishy's losing goals. No. Looks for the shot, and they'll put it in. There's that first goal for the Pioneers.
Oh, Squishy. Muffins, what happened on the goal line here? Okay, awkward hop, and he thought the shot was coming. He went up to block a shot from Beast Mode, and it did not come. It just bounced straight up, and he was, at that point, at the mercy of his opposition.
And NRG already trailing. But I'm going to stick to my guns. I think Pioneers need more than one goal to beat NRG. Beast Mode now looking to connect with Rapid. They'll take it a long ways down the field, just to the outside. Squishy up against one. Oh, the demolition on the Memory. Open up a little bit of space, but Beast Mode quickly closes that gap. And Justin over the top of him manages to somehow win that challenge. Rapid will look for Memory now in the corner after gaining control in his half. NRG a little bit trapped in their half here, but Beast Mode and Memory bump into each other on their rotations, and that opens up some space, but still winning these clears over and over again.
Just, the one thing I want to see from NRG is to take a little bit more time on their transition over onto offense. It just feels slightly too rushed, and if they give themselves that extra quarter second to really collect themselves, I think they might be a little more successful than they have been in this game and the previous one.
First minute and a half come and gone. Pioneers have had so much pressure. And I agree with you that being a little bit, it does feel a little bit just, I'll just kind of throw the ball down there, we'll figure it out once we get there. And when
which they're really good at.
Really? Oh, so close. So much space given by the Pioneers. They are good at it. And when we've seen them, though, NRG looks the best when their transitions are lightning quick, but it's when they're passing to each other, when they already have a player upfield who can deal with it instead of just we're all three trapped in the back, let's just clear. Something like this, if Squishy has boost there, he can turn and chase that, but Justin's able to close on it. Now Garrett G past one, beast mode out of goal. That's a difficult bounce to read, but he'll get to it before Squishy can make the shot by himself. And now Justin off the wall. Can he find Garrett G? Doesn't have really that much boost to work with. He'll go slow. He'll steal the corner boost as well, but Memory emerges with ball control, so moves it upfield, gets a little bit of distance between himself and the ball, and will lose it momentarily to Squishy, but the Pioneers on the trade back and forth will get the ball into the box before a long clear from Justin will change things.
And now you start scratching your head if you're NRG. You've already gone through 3 minutes. You haven't got many. That one pings off the bar, and it's going to get own gold. Oh, my gosh.
How exactly? The camera switched on me here as Squishy sends it off the crossbar.
No.
Rapid? Did he just backflip into it? He wasn't even bumped?
He was fine. That was totally vanilla. He was trying to like flip the ball out to the side into the corner, but he was so far out in front of it, he just popped it into his own net.
Oh, no. Well, I was right. They're going to need more than one goal to beat it.
Yeah, they're going to need more than one goal now.
They're going to need 3. One on their net.
You got a flip reset, I'm pretty sure.
2. Oh, here comes Justin to trap it into the box. Gets the pass out to Squishy. And Squishy slows this down as he realizes Memory has the better approach. And all 3 members from NRG will fall back now. It's Beast Mode trying. A nice doink pass set up. Memory trying.
It's bad.
Here comes Rapid. No! Garrett G crashing across, keeps us tied. They'll look for the quick transition. A nice block in the midfield will give Pioneers a moment to breathe. And Memory trying to set up Rapid on the outside. Garrett G now back down. Looking a neutral block. Rapid wants to, but no, Beast Mode now up against Squishy and Justin. Got it above 2. Garrett G's up to take the bunk shot, sends it out to the edge. 1:20 left to go, and we're still tied in game 5.
Scuffed defense from NRG. They're looking a little divey, and they are fortunate that KCP has not quite had the command to nail a shot right at the top of the net, because they are biting on every first look that comes their way.
Squishy to the outside in the final minute. Winner stays in the upper. Loser goes to the knockout gauntlet. Oh, this ball looks strong. What happened? What happened to the NRG defense? They didn't touch it.
Look at Justin right here. Look at him jump so early. When he knows Squishy's going to turn on that, he gets bumped off it. Garrett G, he's patient, but it doesn't make a difference when he's got Rapid already over his shoulder because Beast Mode gets out in front of him. 48 seconds, NRG. Don't panic.
NRG trailing, and despite what the scoreboard says, yet to actually score a goal.
Oh, look at 10 shots for KCP to 3 for NRG.
It's been a suffocating moment here as Justin sends this one just wide. Rapid gets the clear. Squishy going to turn on this one. He's got Justin on the outside, but Justin's falling back for boost. So Squishy's going to look for it all by himself. Gets back to that ball, and Memory will get the clear away. Garrett G with a little bit of space, but Beast Mode's trying to take it away from him. He'll actually beat him to the ball. Pioneers playing like they want it more at this point. Justin out of this corner with 15 seconds left. Memory's looking for the security. 12 seconds left. They've got a 2-goal lead.
Justin thinking he has time to grab boost here in the corner, catches a lot of that ball, takes a real bad skip for him too, knows Memory's on top of that one, and what a dagger from Memory. 2-goal lead. NRG disgusted right now.
They need the kickoff. Out of this corner, it's Justin. He's been going for the air dribbles. It hasn't worked yet. He's got it under 1. Flicks it to the
Oh, wow, there you go.
Justin brings it back all by himself. 6 seconds left. They've got a chance.
He said they needed the kickoff, and they got it. Look at him pull Beast Mode off the floor with that fake air dribble, and then bang! Hard shot to the top right. 6 seconds left. We saw this yesterday.
That was absolutely... You said they were disgusted, and then they pull out disgusting shots. Here, Squishy trying all, but Beast Mode clears it to an empty corner. It's going to burn all the time off the clock. They're going to get the ball back with nothing on it. And Rapid just sends it back down. Garrett G keeps it up. Rapid's going to bump Squishy a bit here, and they'll put it into the ground. Pioneers, for the first time, knock out NRG.
Wow, what a win for KCP. It's like you said, they are now 1-11, and what a time to do it in the spring split, right when your points matter the most, and you move one step closer to getting a big chunk.
You do move closer there, and the Pioneers continue to gain those points they need after a wonderful performance in the first regional, exactly as you said. And NRG, the winners knockout quarterfinals, their kryptonite right now. 2 series in a row, 2 of regional events in a row they have knocked out at this point, or been knocked down at this point. They're not out of the tournament. They will continue to play. They will play up against the winner of Exet versus Alpine next. But if they lose it there, they are done here in regional event number 2. And NRG, despite the dominance in the grid, find a moment of weakness here in the regional event.
Game 1. That's the one that sticks in your mind when that was NRG's game to win, like out and out, no question. And somehow KCP pulled the line on defense. And you know, it's not often you get to say game 1's the turning point, but there it is.
It was, and what a day, what a moment, man. I saw people in chat just in game 2 spamming and KCP fans in shambles in all caps. I don't know.
Well, they just got a big chunk
of
channel points right there for everyone who went for KCP.
That's pretty true. That's a payout. Oh my goodness, what a day, and we're not even close to done. We're gonna go to a quick break. When we come back, G2 Esports taking on the unlikely Stromboli, who's having the event of their lifetime. How do they do? We'll find out after the break.